Hello everybody, I am Wolfric and welcome to my first channel update. And as, I guess, a change, I thought I'd use my webcam. This is me, be afraid! Um, so yeah, a mixed bag of things to talk about today. I will try and keep it as brief as possible, good and bad news. First of all, I would like to start off by saying thank you to all 38 of you that are currently subscribed to this channel. That is phenomenal as far as I'm concerned. I know that in the grand scheme of things, as far as YouTube channels are concerned, it's like a blip on the radar, you know. PewDiePie could probably lose or gain 38 people in a day and not even notice, but the fact that my channel is only 3 months old and I've already got nearly 40 subscribers, I am really overjoyed with that. I didn't think I'd see close to this number until at least my first 6 months or so, so I'm ahead of schedule. So yeah, thank you ever so much. Please continue to show your support. It really means a lot to me. I'd love to be able to see how far I can take this whole channel thing, so the more people that subscribe and like and all the rest of it, and the more time I can dedicate to it and make it a real big thing. So thank you for your support, and in return I will try and keep you as entertained as I can possibly keep you. No promises. No, seriously, try and keep you entertained. Next bit of news, I am now a part of a network. I received an invitation to apply to a network from, I guess you could call them a agent. Just randomly got an email saying join us, and I looked up what they were and who they were and what kind of other channels they had signed up, and it didn't blow me away. I didn't really recognize any of the channels, and it didn't feel right. It didn't mesh. It was all like magic acts and random parodies and stuff like that. It just didn't feel right. But it opened the door and it got me thinking of, you know, I didn't think that I was going to be anywhere near at the level that I could join a network. I thought that it was going to be a long way off yet. But I decided to look into it. If one network had offered me a place, then I could see what the requirements were to join others. And I found a network that I liked. It's N4GTV is the name of the network. It's under the umbrella of Maker Studios, and that's the same group the Polaris are with. So as far as I'm concerned, that can only mean good stuff, and I'm really happy to be with N4GTV. It's a very geek, nerdy orientated network. It's all gamers and all good stuff, good fun people, and now I'm one of them, or at least I hope I will be eventually. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to see if there's anybody that I can maybe collaborate with in the future and other stuff like that. It should be fun. That's what this is meant to be at the end of the day. It's meant to be fun, and this is another opportunity. So I'm looking forward to exploring that as time goes on. As far as games are concerned, so far it has been predominantly Unreal World. I think at the time of recording this we're on episode 66, and I know that it can tend to start to drag on a little bit. With Unreal World, a lot of the entertainment for me personally is within the first while, the whole setting up of the character, the will they survive aspect of it. I mean, at the minute with the character that we're playing with, we're pretty much set for winter. There is very little that could actually end this character now, apart from a Nyerpes warrior or a lucky strike from a predatory animal. I mean, I doubt we're going to get killed by an elk or a stag, but you know, we might get jumped by a pack of wolves, or we might take a bad fight with a bear or something like that, and that's pretty much the only thing that could kill us, is not being careful. So I think this particular series might be coming to an end soon. It's been fun, but it'll probably just peter out. It'll get to a point where I just won't put any more episodes up. I will be looking to start a new series. I've had a couple of different suggestions for scenarios to set up with. I'm thinking that the next time round I will try and make it harder. I'm not an expert at Unreal World, so I'm not going to start on absolutely most impossible start ever, but I will definitely try and make it more difficult than the start we had this time round. Apart from that, the only other series that I have tried was Faster Than Light, and I do enjoy the game, but it didn't really feel right. I mean, apart from that, the quality of the videos wasn't all that great. I was still trying to get used to the levels and everything. On side note, yay, finally got my audio sorted out, at least I hope so. So audio in the future should be better than it was. But Faster Than Light kind of petered out a little bit. It didn't really seem like people were all that interested in it, and it didn't feel quite right making it. I'm not that great at the game, hence why the title was Let's Play Badly. I've only ever completed it and beaten the mothership once, and I'm pretty sure that was down to sheer dumb bloody luck. So I don't think I'll be doing any more of the Faster Than Light series for the time being. I might readdress it in the future. Apart from that, I do want to play other games. I do want to broaden my horizons. I don't just play Unreal World. I would go stark raving bloody bonkers if I only played Unreal World. As much as I love the game, I can't just play that. So I mean, I tend to play a lot of Dota. Dota versus Unreal World, very different kind of games. I know that not many people are going to be particularly interested in that when there are other much better Dota players out there than me. But who knows, maybe I'll put a couple of videos of that up at some point. I've just started a new team with a couple of friends, so maybe I'll put up some videos of our team matches and people can laugh at us there. Apart from that, I also want to put up I want to make some Dwarf Fortress videos. I also want to look at some other kind of games. I like strategy games, so like the Total War series and stuff like that, but there's a lot of about recording those kind of videos, so I'm still trying to get a definite permission from creative studios as far as that's concerned. Another strategy game that I love is Crusader Kings, Crusader Kings 2, so I will probably try putting up some videos of that. I do enjoy that game. But I will try and put up some Dwarf Fortress, and there's a couple of series, there's a series of older games that I enjoy as well that came out in the late 90s, early 2000s, and it was the city building series by Impressions and Sierra. Pharaoh, Zeus, Caesar, those games. And I really like those games. I'm a big fan of them. And I've seen that a couple of people have been touching on them recently, and I think that'd be a good idea for a series, is to go through each of them in turn at some point or another. So go through Pharaoh, go through Caesar, go through Zeus, go through Emperor. I love them, and it really irks me a little bit, the amount of people that I've heard mention Civ City Rome. It's an absolutely phenomenal game. I love it personally, and I keep hearing people mention this bloody game and saying, yeah, we're going to do Let's Plays of it, we're going to showcase it, it's going to be a great game, and then nothing happens. So I'm going to join their ranks. I'm going to say I'm going to do a Let's Play of Civ City Rome at some point. Only I intend to follow through. I will bloody make the videos eventually. So yeah, I do want to broaden my horizons and branch out a bit. I know that a lot of people that are here already are here for Unreal World, and so no matter what other videos I put up, I will always try to keep some Unreal World going so that I can keep you entertained. The reason I started with Unreal World was because I found it hard to find many up-to-date Let's Plays of the game. A lot of the tutorial-esque videos are like years old, several versions old. A lot of the stuff that they teach in there, although the fundamentals are still the same, it's outdated, and I don't know, I just thought that I could put something more recent and comprehensive together. So that's what I've been trying to do. Future episodes will or series will be less tutorial-esque and more just let's play it. Because chances are, if you're here and you know about Unreal World, you don't need me to teach you how to play. You probably know it possibly better than I do. So yeah, I'll try and always keep some Unreal World going, but my initial goal I feel has been completed of trying to put out a more up-to-date introduction to the game. So we will play some more series of it as time goes on with some new characters just in the background, as well as branching out into other games. Sorry. Unfortunately, this now leads me to my bad news, which is rather big bad news. I have been recording this video now for 11.5 minutes, roughly. I am surprised that it is still running. The past week or so, my computer has decided that it is at the end of its life. Unfortunately, I could blame the heat. It's been really bloody hot the past couple of days, so I could say that it's just overheating my computer. But it's been showing signs of decay for a few months now, since just about around Christmas time actually. So I've never had a computer that didn't last more than 2.5 or 3 years. A couple of them haven't lasted longer than a year. I have really bad luck when it comes to lifespan on technology. It always seems to run out just when the warranty goes. So I think it's not necessarily any one factor. I think that it's just the computer is that old. At that point, it's gone. To paraphrase a couple of great comedians, it has wound down the curtain and joined the choir invisible. If I hadn't nailed it to the desk, it'd be pushing up the daisies. This is an ex-computer, so I will have to try and, through some miracle, fix it, or what's looking more likely is I'll have to replace it, which I could take as, yeah, time to get a new rig, because I've always wanted to build my own rig. In the decade that I've been PC gaming, I've been waiting the entire time to build my own rig, and now would be the perfect opportunity. But as we all know, computers require time and money, all of which cannot just into existence. So I don't know how long it's going to be for me to get this sorted out, and as such, what with making video game videos for the internet, the computer is kind of the primary tool required. So if it takes me weeks or months, I don't know how long it's going to take. I need to save up to replace the computer. Whether I do it piecemeal or in one go, I don't know. But I mean, I've got a full-time job that I work 5 days a week anyway, so that takes up a lot of my time. So I mean, I was really comfortable with the one video 3 days a week kind of thing that we had going. It felt like a good rhythm, but obviously now with the computer going to hell, I don't know how often I'm going to be able to get a video out. It started with graphic intensive games like Dota and whatnot, where I'd get halfway through a match and then it would blue screen on me and die, and then take me an hour and a half to get Windows working again. But it's now just getting to the point where it doesn't really want to run for a prolonged amount of time with anything that I'm doing. So yeah, new computer is in order. Until I get it, I don't know how many videos or how often I'm going to be able to put out there. So that is the bad bit of news. Lots of good news, followed by bad. Finally get my audio sorted out, rest of the computer decides to die. Yeah, so the good kind of outweighs the bad, I feel, although the bad is pretty bad. I will try and get this sorted out as quickly as possible. It's obviously a huge inconvenience to me to have no computer, or at least a very diminished computer, so I really will try to get this fixed ASAP. But until then, just thank you so much for all your support. It really does mean a lot to me. I really do appreciate it. Stick around. It may take a couple of weeks for me to get this sorted out, but I will try and put out as many videos that I can, as often as I can. If I can only get 1 or 2 out a week, then I'm afraid that I'll have to do. If I can get that many out, it'll be a bloody miracle. But I will try and put out as many as I can. If I get more, great. If I don't, I'm really sorry. But it can't be helped. So, yeah, I think I've pretty much covered all the points that I wanted to cover. Thank you to everyone. Joined the network, so interested to see where that will go over the future. Will play more games eventually, once the computer that has died is reborn. And once again, thank you. So yeah, I'll leave it there. So until next time, I'll see you later.